Hello, hello, hello. DP Crazy Lady here. It's about 5:45 on Friday, the 4th of August, 2023. I got it right. Okay, Granny? I did it. It is PM. Did I say that? I don't remember. See how quick age gets you and you forget? Okay. I'm in this section here. I finished all the way across here, and I have one issue. Well, another issue. If you can see this over here, it's supposed to be a little black kitty. Does not look like a kitty to me. It looks like a black square splotch something. No offense again, Craftibly or Bridget Voth, but that will be removed. I don't know why I bothered to put it in. I thought, well, I wasn't thinking when I did the diamond painting late last night. You know how you just kind of get moving and it happens. So I will remove that. I'm going to add some of these other orange colors in. Would probably be like maybe one or two of the S, number 28, and some of the Y, number 27, which is 27 is 741 and 28 is 743. I will experiment with them to see, what the levels look like, and I'll pay attention to the other windows as to what colors are in them. So, it's funny because I used to do this in cross stitch, having to change a chart and add names, colors, change out symbols. So thank goodness I at least did that. So this kind of works the same, because each little square is like where you'd put an X in cross stitch, and you pick out your colors and you go from there. So I'm working right here on the last section of the stairs, so I'm going to go ahead and work over here. Let's see if I can get you over here a little bit. I am working on the C's, so that will be a little less dramatic for me, so I won't mess up while I'm no, I'm sorry, change of course. I thought I picked up the C's. I picked up, and I'm gonna have to lower you down probably a little more, or I'll just start up here first. Let's see if I can get you down here. Okay, the color I'm working with is, the vial is number 7, which that color is 317. So we got a little gray going on here. So, Granny, I watched your video this morning. I think it was, boy, you got me going now. Yeah, I watched, and you went, and donated those albums. And you're not going to have a very busy day today. Well, neither am I. Ran down to the store again, because I had to go and get gas first in my car. Close to empty, so I needed to get it, because tomorrow is going to be a busy day because I have to go grocery shopping. And since I grocery shop a month at a time, it's going to be one of those days where it's going to be busy. I hate grocery shopping, and I'm not looking forward to what I hear is major price increases. So it's a good thing I always do shop a month at a time and fill up for a whole month, because I still have, quite a bit of items in the house. All I need to go is get little extras, that you run out of. I like my cauliflower rice. I like having some fresh fruit and vegetables in the house. I expect those are going to cost me a small fortune. I love my cottage cheese. I want to make sure I get at least 4 or 5 containers of that. I go through it very quickly. And I love it with tomatoes. I'd rather have it with tomatoes than fruit. So, okay. V, you answered a few questions. No worry about that you don't watch much TV. There are a lot of people who don't watch a lot of television. I, on the other hand, am an avid consumer of television. My television is on 24/7, 365 days a year. I never shut it off. Mainly, well, it's in the same room with me. I cannot sleep with silence. Not at all. I cannot. My daughter thought it was funny that, I was asleep, and I don't know if our power went out due to a storm or whatever it was, and she had wandered in, and the TV went off. There was no sound, and I shot straight up. I sat right straight up. If there is too much silence, it wakes me up. I do not know the reasoning behind it. I've always had to have some kind of noise to go to sleep to and stay asleep with. I am a very, very night-oriented person. Becky, you talk about insomnia. I don't know if mine's insomnia. It's just I cannot sleep at night. I have a hard time. I've always been a night owl. Always. Becky, you also asked about what is your favorite, treat and things. Well, number one, I never was into candies, cakes, pies, blah, 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 blah. So what really got me into my diabetic mode was carbs. Lots and lots and lots of carbs. But one favorite snack, one very favorite that I would down, if it was in front of me without a second of a hesitation, is peanut butter Reese cups. Those are my downfall. So I subscribe to a particular channel where the lady is a diabetic. She does sloppy keto, sort of keto, not really keto. She takes insulin, and she had a recipe for, you guessed it, peanut butter Reese cups that were no sugar, and your all natural peanut butter, nothing added, just peanuts, period. No sugar, nothing. And I buy the chocolate chips that are no sugar at Walmart. I can't tell you the brand off the top of my head. You take a bag of those, you melt them in the microwave, and be very careful. That's the puppy. He's having an issue, I think. You melt them very carefully in microwave. You do it at 30-second intervals, because if you do it too long, you burn the chocolate, fake chocolate, whatever it is. Then you take that. Let me move you up here a little bit. Let's see if you're up here. Okay, then you take that. You get silicone. I have silicone muffin cup things. The cupcake. They come in paper. I can't think of those things, but I have them in silicone, and I put those in my muffin tin. Slide them in. You pour in a little bit of the chocolate. Then you take the peanut butter and you spread. You let that cool a little bit. You spread the peanut butter in that. Then you pour another layer, or spread another layer of that chocolate over top. You don't have to fill the cup totally. Then you put them in the refrigerator, and within about an hour, you've got the biggest and the best tasting Reese cups you'll ever eat. And they're way better for you, because there's, you're going to get calories, but you're not going to get the sugar. You're not going to get any carb, nothing like that. So they're really good. I even make one hell of an orange Julius that is sugar-free, next to no carb, and cheaper than what you have to pay at Dairy Queen. So sorry, Dairy Queen. There are numerous recipes that I use, but yes, Becky, Reese's. But really, my downfall came with potatoes and potato chips. I am more of a salt person rather than a sweet. My daughter is the one who had the sweet tooth, and she's not a diabetic. She could go through donuts like nobody's business. She used to be able to eat Pop-Tarts like they were going out of style. She's not a diabetic. I am. So that's why I'd heard that sugar doesn't necessarily make you a diabetic. It can add to it, but it doesn't make you one. So, at least that's according to everything I've read and what some doctor reports say. So I don't know. All I know is that I wasn't a sugar person. She is. She was a sweet tooth person. I'm a salt person, and I'm the diabetic. She's not. So let's figure that one out. Books that I always enjoyed reading, and I have a Kindle, but I don't. It's a generic, it's not an expensive one. It was one my daughter got off of either eBay or something like that a long time ago. It doesn't do anything special, but most of the books I have read all of Stephen King's books. You guys aren't up here, are you? I have read all of Stephen King's books, which I love. There we go. Except maybe his most recent ones. I've seen all of the Stephen King movies, and I have all of them on DVD. The one that sticks with me the most, that I really, really love, is Misery. I love Misery. And then the other one is, oh Lord, I watch it all the time, and you know what? I am lousy with names. Kathy Bates is in that one too. Oh my gosh. I can see the movie. Oh, I almost had it. It's a woman's name. I can't think of it. You may remember it. It'll probably pop in my head later. So, geez. I can't think of it. Sorry, guys. My brain has fried something serious. Why can't, that is going to bug me, because if I can't think of the name, I'm going to keep babbling about. I can't think of the name. Dolores Claiborne. See, I knew it would come to me. That is one of my all-time favorites. That and Misery. But I watch Dolores Claiborne, at least once or twice a month. I'm popping it in and listening to it. So that's my, issues on movies. I remember going to the drive-in and seeing The Godfather, the first one, the first time. I loved watching The Godfather. I have all of them on DVD. Well, I have a lot of DVDs. I have a bookcase filled with DVDs. And yeah, okay, I'm old school. Most everybody else is like, digital. Not when it comes to my movies. Digital other stuff, okay, fine. My daughter is the same way when it comes to movies and books. She wants them physical. She wants them in her hand. And she's 40, so she grew up with, in this digital age of whatever. But she'd rather have it in her hand. And I don't blame her, I would too. Because when it's in front of you, it's there. I mean, systems crash, things are lost. You're going to have that book. You're going to have that movie. All the games she has, most of them are digital now, which is a pain. The system goes down, you can't just pop a digital into, one of your other game thingies and continue the game or play a game or something. You have to wait until your system comes back up, or till the internet comes back up. That's ridiculous. But let's see. For dinner, I'm making chicken wings in the air fryer, and I have some really great dipping sauce that is sugar-free that I bought at Walmart. It's called Clucking Dipping Sauce. I can't think of the man's name who puts out the different flavors. He even has sugar-free ketchup, which I am telling you, that ketchup is delicious. Sorry I keep bumping you. Craftibly, I got to get that thing hooked up with my daughter, have a hookup, because I am too close with my pen again, and I'm going to have her hook that up so that I can get close, so you guys can at least see what I'm painting. And I dropped that, and then that way I won't keep hitting the camera. So, let's see, like I said, the puppies, I'll tell you, it's been tiring me out for the last 2 or 3 days, and I think that's part of the issue why I've been feeling like crap, because he keeps me awake all night. And I too, Granny, only sleep maybe 4 to 6 hours max a night, and sometimes I'll take a nap during the day. If I get a straight 5 hours, I don't need a nap during the day, then I'm fine. But if my 5 or 6 hours is broke up throughout the night, then I'm like dead to the world the next day. I can't function. Then when I have to do my running and everything, I'm like dragging. I'm just dragging. And I'm back down here again. See, I need a camera that I can move better. So, or I'm all over the board here. I need one that has either a wide lens or, I don't know, as I said, it's a cheapy phone. So, it is what it is. Let's see. I wonder if I should, I think I'm going to email Craftibly and mention about the 2 kitties that I removed and see what, you know, they say about it. They've made a few comments on Facebook about the painting, and I appreciate that a lot. Hopefully they're still maybe monitoring. They'll probably pay real close attention when it's finished, because then they'd like to see the completed work. You know, mine has something added to it and a couple things subtracted. You know, so it depends on how they feel about it. You know, I mean, what can they say anyway? You know, you do what works for you when it comes to a diamond painting. It's your creation. Once you have it in your home, you know, yes, the artist saw things a certain way. And then when you get it, you're like, oh, well, that doesn't match my kitty. Let me change the eyes. Or that doesn't match, you know, my flowers. I want this color flowers. And so you just add those drills if you have them. Anything is changeable. You know, it doesn't have to be what's sitting in front of you. It can be what's in your mind's eye, and if you have the creativity or you have the desire to change to change the substance of the painting, then change it. You know, it becomes your work of art once the drills go down. So, oh dear, the only thing hold on a second. Okay, Granny, you said something about about the LZs. When I contacted Craftibly, they emailed back and said that they don't know what the LZ stands for. It's basically just what their manufacturer, you know, labels them as. Like, you know, I mean, an AB, of course, we know is Aurora Borealis. That's what it stands for, but the LZ apparently does not stand for anything that I know of. But on their website, they have an area where it's something, I forget where it's listed, but across the top, it'll have, it'll say something about diamond art or diamond painting terminology, or however they say it. And that's where I found the LZ, which it says crystal/rhinestones, used to describe a drill that appears more like a jewel or have a metallic appearance. So that's what that is. We know what an AB is. That's Aurora Borealis. It has light here we go, reflecting from it, and add sparkle to other drills next to it. That's my easiest way of saying it. And what they have, was it your 3D and 5D or whatever it is, paintings? Your 5D refers to how many facets that drill has, and gives it that, you know, a more of a dimension to the drill, and, you know, maybe more of a sparkle, even, I guess, on its own. So, you know, Craftibly does have it on their website. You can find it. It lists all the, you know, all the terminology, all different. You know, it says whips, it says this, it's got all of the things that everybody, you know, they say, oh, what's that mean? Okay, what's a drill pen, or what's a placer, what's a, it's all listed there, which I think is kind of nice, all on one page. So, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm close to my 30 minutes. I want to get this bottom section done. As soon as I finish the bottom section, then I will go over and remove that kitty, that block of black, whatever it is. And I will remove it and do the addition. And as I stated before, once I remove that other kitty, and I'm finished with the entire painting, then I will look through my drills to make sure I have enough so that I can make the lines in that section match, at least, somewhat across, because they all seem to have, some lines, to make it dimensional of sorts. So I want to do that to add a few more. But I just want to make sure I have enough drills. I don't want to run out of drills and have to either dig through my stash and think, maybe, do I have them, do I not have them? But if I do, they're not Craftibly drills. And I really don't want to stick a diamond art drill into a Craftibly. And which means that when I bag these ones up, of any that's left, they're going in their own little container just for Craftibly. So I know I have those, because in October, Lazy Retired Granny, are going to be doing a Craftibly again, which is the Mystic Cat. Now, other ones that Hoyabella, has suggested to others is either pumpkins or black kitties or a fall scene or something, anything like that for October. She will mention it and let everybody know, with the Diamond Dolls doing it, hey, y'all welcome, we're all there. So, I'm sure she'll, subscribe to her channel. It'll be in my description, Hoyabella. Subscribe to Becky, Crafting with V. She's wonderful. I love her diamond paintings. I love her conversations. And Becky, boy, I'm telling you, you are getting ready to be done with that thing, and I'll bet you're sitting there going, oh, just a little more, just a little more. Oh, I can't wait till it's done. I can't wait till it's done. I know. You get to that edge, and it's like that last section looks like it's going to take longer than the whole painting. You just cannot wait to get it done. I look forward to seeing yours totally, too. And same with you, Hoya. You're doing, the Golden Valley, too, at times. I'm sure you're chugging along. Tita, I haven't watched your video yet. I know Becky mentioned it. I have to get to it. Apologies. So, well, I think I've said everything I needed to say. I don't know. I could either said too much, not enough, or am I speaking English? I don't know. Sometimes I'm so tired I haven't a clue what's going on. So, okay, my timer went off on my air fryer, so I have to get up, turn my chicken wings over and around, and sauce them up and get them ready for dinner. Coming up 30 minutes, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to do that and then come back to my diamond painting, and I'm doing laundry. I am doing laundry. Finally, I think I have about 4 or 5 loads, and then I'm finished. Most ours is, blankets and sheets and a few odds and ends of clothes. Not a whole lot, since we don't go out very often. It's just a little bit of indoor clothing, nightgowns or, house coats, house dresses. If it gets cold at night, a couple pairs of socks. That's it. So, not a whole lot of stuff. So, all right. I thank you for listening to me if you've gotten this far. And if you haven't, then you missed out. Maybe. I don't know, because I might have said something important. Never know. Could always fast forward to the end and see if I did. So, hugs to you all. Happy diamond painting. I want to see, more progress reports. I want to see it. I love seeing, how far you've gotten and how much you're enjoying it, and, so on and so on. So, have a good one. It's the weekend. And like Granny says, every day is the weekend for people like us. So, that's why sometimes I go, what day is it? So have a good one, everybody. Hugs. And it is Diamond Painting Crazy Lady. I am so far out that I will try and get back tomorrow or Sunday, and we'll see where we go from there. Bye-bye.